Tishel. I don't really have, well, every week I pretty much say I don't really have too much to say, and then it ends up being like a 10-minute long video, so we'll see. But, okay, so for today, you have bagels but no cream cheese. I have cream cheese but no bagels. Could work something out. So yeah, meet me in the middle. Could just get a boat in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and have bagels and cream cheese. It'll be a good old time. Alright, let's see. Okay, so you were talking about coffee and how I was talking about coffee in my last video and whatnot. Okay, so the past 3 or 4 days I have not had any coffee whatsoever. None. And I went from drinking probably 3 cups of coffee or more a day to like cold turkey done, and it sucked. Okay, so I think my first day without any coffee was like Tuesday. On Tuesday and Wednesday, I had serious caffeine withdrawal to the point where I was half awake, really bad headaches. I was really just out of it, and it sucked. And I realized how much I really needed to stop drinking coffee if it was having that bad of an effect on me, because caffeine withdrawal is awful and I don't like it. And I'm glad that I'm not addicted to cigarettes or something, because yeah, kicking an addiction like that it was not fun. And it really wasn't that bad of an addiction, but it gives you such a bad headache, and that was the worst part, was the headache. Sitting in class just I'm so ready to go to sleep. And I'm usually not the kind of person who takes naps in the middle of the day, and I wanted to take naps 3 times a day. I'm really glad I didn't do that though, because then I would have been even more zombified this week. Okay, so by yesterday, which was Thursday, I didn't have any more headaches. Today I didn't really have any headaches, so I guess my caffeine withdrawal is over with. I've been drinking green tea, and usually only 1 cup a day or something, just to kind of still keep myself, in a tiny bit of caffeine and give myself something good to drink on the way to school and whatnot. And I've been doing yoga in the morning, which has been helping. Yeah, getting much more into yoga, which I like. It's a good, I've always kind of discounted it, never really liked yoga that much, but it's a really good, wake-up routine, if nothing else. And I'm such a lazy bum that I haven't been going to the gym or working out like I need to, so at least it's something. It helps me wake up in the morning and stretch and all that. So today I went and did a free GRE practice test to see how I was going to do on it. It was offered by the company I work for, Kaplan, but it wasn't just for employees. Why, hello. Darn, that was somebody texting me telling me they couldn't go get cupcakes. I want to go get cupcakes with somebody. Tishel, will you go get cupcakes with me? Please? So yeah, the GRE practice test. So it's offered for anybody who wants to take a practice test. They just kind of show up. Somebody proctors it. It's like a pencil and paper test, and it's 2 hours long. Oh my god, it was so stressful the whole time, because it's really, really difficult. The quantitative part it's all math that's fairly simple, but it's stuff that I do not remember at all. It's all these geometry problems in which you have to actually remember the equations for them, and I just don't. So that's definitely going to need some serious studying. And then the language portion of it was, oh god. I'm usually a lot better at the English language, all that kind of stuff, than I am at the math section, and I did equally poorly on both of them, and I was really disappointed. I scored pretty much right in the middle of the bell curve, 50th percentile, and that's awful. I mean, it's fine because I haven't prepped for it. I haven't started studying for GRE at all. It was more just alright, I'm starting to think about it because I'm going to have to take it probably in this summer, and I want to see how I'm going to do on it. So at least now I know, and I know what parts to study for, because holy crap, Tishel, that is hard to do. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you're planning on going to grad school or not. I know with engineering it's a little bit more like, whatever, just go into the job force. You've been in school for, 5 or 6 years already. Go work. So I don't know if you're planning on going or not, but if you are, study for the GRE. Lots. Like, lots. It's really hard. Because it's just like, it's stuff that you can definitely do well on it, but it's definitely, you will benefit from practicing for it. Okay, so for the past day and a half, I've been doing this, like, assignment for my research methodologies lab where we have to, like, read 5 different research studies and basically, like, give a synopsis on them. My brain is dying to shell. Like, for some reason, I can't focus on it at all. And I really like research studies and everything, but some of them are freakishly long. Like, they just don't get to the point, so they're just talking and talking and talking and talking, and I'm like, okay, what's the hypothesis? Okay, did your results, actually support the hypothesis? What was the conclusion? Blah, blah, blah. Like, stop talking, just get to the point. But, I mean, it's gonna come in handy because I'm gonna have to not only read a lot of research, but conduct a lot of research and put my findings into research articles and whatnot, so I guess it's good, but for some reason my brain is just shutting down right now, and it kind of stinks. I need to just, like, clear my mind this weekend. Like, I'll be working, but it'll be better than just sitting there and reading, so I'm getting all of my homework done tonight so that I don't have to do anything this weekend. So tomorrow, Saturday, I am waking up and going to another service project for my fraternity, the fraternity that I'm pledging, and yeah, it's another secret one, so they're not telling us what it is, but that's at 9 a.m., and then that should last until, like, noonish, and then work from, like, 1:30 to 8, and then hopefully going to a football game, because there's a football game that starts at 8, and if my work doesn't keep me too long, I'm going, because it's going to be a really, really good game. It's FSU against Clemson, and Clemson is, like, a pretty good team. They're pretty, like, high ranking right now, so it'll be, like, our first real competition this semester because we've just, like, absolutely slaughtered the other team so far. So hopefully I can go to that. I don't know. I'm hoping that my job decides, hey, it's not busy. Go home. Go to the game. So yeah. Let's see. So, we have, like, a movie theater on campus called the SLC, the Student Life Cinema, and they show, like, not only, like, sort of, like, movies that are, like, just out of the theaters, but they also show, like, older movies and stuff, so, like, let's see, I can't really think of any good examples of, like, the newer ones, but anyway, they did like, a, pre-screening of the movie Pitch Perfect, which, if you haven't heard about it, is, a movie about, like, college a cappella groups, and it was freaking hilarious. Like, when I first started seeing previews for it, it looked terrible, because Glee is just awful. It's really, really awful. As much as I wish that I still loved it, and as much as I wish that it was a good show, it's just not. It's really bad. I watched last night's episode and was just like, ugh, Glee, why? So, I was expecting this to be very Glee-like, but its humor was really awesome. Like, it had a really awesome cast of mostly, like, sort of kind of unknown people. At least, like, most of the a cappella people were unknown people. Anna Kendrick, if you've ever heard of her, she's really good. She's a pretty well-known actress. And then this one guy who was in Spring Awakening, and who I've seen, because he was also in Hamlet 2, which I think I made you watch at some point, but he was, like, the really, really flamboyantly gay guy in the group, so it was really weird to see him in this movie, because he was, like, the love interest, and it was so bizarre. I mean, in Spring Awakening, he's, like, some teenage guy who's lusting over his, like, older, middle-aged woman teacher, but for some reason I always just equate him with like that flamboyantly gay guy from Hamlet 2. I think it's because I've seen it so many times and I love that movie. But yeah, so Pitch Perfect was amazing and you should go see it because, okay, A, the humor is really, really awesome. B, it's all about college life, so, I mean, it's kind of funny to see how they, like, you know, show all the little stereotypes of college life and all that stuff. And C, the music was actually really good. All the mashups that they did were really awesome, and basically, like, the main girl in the movie is supposed to be, like, she's, like, an aspiring music producer, so she does all of these, like, cool little, like, she makes mashups of her own and lays tracks over other tracks, but they all sound, like, really awesome. I was very impressed with that movie. I was expecting to go in and just fangirl and just be like, yay, it's an a cappella group, it's a funny movie, yay! But oh my god, it was actually a really good movie, so that's cool. And we all felt like ballers for getting to see it on a pre-screening because it doesn't even come out for another week or so. So yeah, there's that. As you can't really see right now, but my hair is redder. I dyed it again because it was getting this weird blonde weird color called my natural color. Nah, can't be having that. So here's a video. Tishelle, I have red hair again. Yay! I don't really have too much to say, I guess. Well, I mean, I had 10 or 11 minutes of stuff to say, but ramble, ramble, ramble. I love you. Enjoy Norway. Let me know what you're doing in Norway, because I'm kind of curious. That sounds really awesome. And supposedly Norway is supposed to be beautiful, so let me know. Alright, I love you, and I will talk to you next week, and I might even make another video for you before you get back, because I don't think that I can wait, 5-6 days until I contact you in some way. So, alright, well, enjoy your week, and hopefully you see this before you go to Norway. But have a good time. Love you.